Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney, and today we're answering a publicly posted question from abo.com, trying to get folks the answers they need from an employment attorney for free, which that hopefully is helpful. And I don't want to be lighthearted on this one. This is disturbing. This question is disturbing. So I should clarify what this person went through is very disturbing. I will read the question from Los Angeles, California, and let me stress that my answer will touch upon federal laws only. I will not be touching upon the laws of California. You need to speak to local counsel to learn your rights under California state law. And yes, that is for ethical reasons. There are requirements upon attorneys that they not speak about the laws of states in which they are not admitted. Can I sue my former employer for extreme emotional distress and sexual abuse? I was working in a nursing home as a CNA where I experienced extreme emotional distress. My grandmother, who resided there, passed away. I'm sorry. She lived on the unit across from mine, and I was able to say my goodbyes. Well, that's something. That's a big help. This hit me hard, and I was distraught. When I asked to leave early, I was forced to stay while being an emotional wreck. It was like being in hell. That is hard. That first part of the question, I'm going to break the question up. That first part, I would check with local counsel on. In California, there might be protections in your jurisdiction that would help you out there. A few months passed, and I was working, and I asked the weekend supervisor to leave at 9 p.m. instead of 11 p.m. because I had to return to work at 7 a.m. the next morning. He responded by asking that I meet him outside. He asked me then to join him in his vehicle and to talk to him. As soon as I did, he drove off, and I asked where he was going, and he would not answer me. He smelled of liquor, and he was drunk. He then tried to touch me, force himself on me, force his lips onto me, and put his hands down my pants. As I fought him off, I reminded him that I wanted to go home as I feared for my safety. After arguing, he returned me to the facility. I later found out he's done this many times before, and yet they hired him back after each time. Since I experienced this, I suffer from depression and PTSD. I feel uncomfortable anytime I pass the street. I feel like something needs to be done to protect others. Yeah, I am sincerely sorry that you experienced that. You may want to consider pressing criminal charges against that man. That is a sexual assault. That sounds like attempted rape. And certainly it may be worth speaking to a police officer about that. In addition to that, and to your point about protecting others, that might be the best way to protect others, to press charges, right? Because perhaps he should be in jail. That is attempted rape, right? He tried to force himself on you. You also, I believe, have civil claims under federal law. Sexual harassment, sexual assault. I mean, there's a lot of things that go on here. And it sounds like this employer just does not care. And that's not okay. It's not okay at all. So, yes, I would absolutely stress to you that you should consider speaking to the police. You may want to first speak to an attorney. A local employment attorney would be a great option for you. Schedule a couple of consultations, talk to a couple different attorneys, find the one who's right for you, and bring that case. You would be helping people to be safe in the future. You also, you should be made whole. You should be paid some amount of money to make up for what was done for you. I know that it won't fix what was done to you. I know that it's not going to help with the PTSD. I know it's not going to help with the depression. But it may give you a little bit of the funds you need to have the time to deal with those things, which is perhaps better than nothing. I'm sorry that you have to deal with this, and I will check the comments on this video down below if you have any follow-up questions. Take care.